Well, hi everyone. I know it's been a long time since I've done a video, but I've purposely held off for a little bit because of some things I'm just going to mention. First of all, I just want to apologize for my frou-frou hair. I took the kids swimming this afternoon, and I was trying to keep my hair dry because I did have a shower this morning, got my hair all done up and stuff like that. And then my son somehow got a hold of one of the toys floating in the pool and just poured it over me. And I was like, so anyway, there goes the hair. So yeah. Anyway, not that you care about my hair. I'm doing a video to update you on all the cross stitch stuff I've been doing. I'm not quite prepared. The only thing I've prepared is my cup of tea. So, I did get 2 pieces back from the framers. I got them framed at Michael's. I'm very pleased with how they turned out. It's unfortunate though that they don't have the 50% off plus 10 or 20% off the framing coupons anymore. They're doing things differently now, and it did make it a bit pricier, so I couldn't get... It was so funny. I was like spending like 40 minutes picking out mats in a frame, and then she totaled it up, and it was going to be, that's $488. I'm like, no. Back to the beginning. Crazy. I mean, I really liked how it looked, but that's insane. Who would ever pay that much for framing? And one of the other girls was like, yeah, we're not doing those coupons anymore. You know, we've compared prices out in the area, and you know, we're still the best ones. And I'm like, that's crazy. There's another kind of up the street where I live, there's another kind of framing art or framing hand. I don't know, I'll have to look it up and maybe go in there one time and see what they say too. But anyway, I did knock it down, and because I was getting 2 pieces done, it was kind of pricey, but I'm still happy with it. If you work on a piece for so long, it is worth getting it framed, I think. And when I do little small pieces, I'll put it in a frame myself, that's fine. But when you have an awkward shape, you need the mats cut to size and stuff like that. And I should look into what Organic Granny is doing and get a mat cutter. Anyway, you want to see them? and because I held off, I picked it up over a week ago, and I was thinking about, oh, should I do a video and show you? But in less than a week, I had to take them over to a town for a fair. I entered them into the fair. So, and I just picked them back up tonight, so that's why I'm doing the video now. So now I can show you the framed piece and what they, and what they won. So here's the first one. Oh good, you can see. Oh. Okay, so this is a Stony Creek pattern. Probably called Joy. The number is 400 something. I'm sorry, I don't know offhand, but I'm sure you can easily find it in the Stony Creek website. But that's this one, and it got first. It got first for counted cross stitch picture. There were only about 3 other pieces. In this fair, cross stitch was not a very high amount of exhibits. Not very much at all. Yeah, so I really liked how that turned out. So, and I remember the piece was done on even weave. And yeah. Okay. So that's that one. Before I show you my big one, I'm just going to show you a couple other things. I also entered this card. You see, there you can see the embossing that I did. This is a cross-stitch kitty cat. And this was, I got second. Counted cross-stitch article, not a picture. So I just quickly, this is something I had stitched up a long time ago. I just grabbed it and made a card out of it. And that's the inside. Yeah. Okay. That. A couple other non-cross-stitch things, but I only had 5 entries. 2 were not cross-stitch. This is a category handcrafted Christmas card, not computerized. There's this one. And this one got third. And what's so funny, this is a card I had, and I saved it, I didn't even use it. I had entered this card into a different fair last year, and it got first. And this fair, for this town, got third. Well, yes, everyone is different, but I just thought it was so funny. First in one fair, third in another. So, I guess I'll finally be using this card this year. And this was so funny. This category is a candy-filled mason jar decorated for Christmas. I thought, when I saw that category, I thought, oh, that'd be fun. Just something quick to do. Throw candy in a mason jar and decorate it up. And so when I dropped it off, and I saw the other ones there, I'm like, oh, mine looks so pathetic. And then when we went to the fair the next night, and I saw my ribbons and stuff, I was shocked. I was shocked because I got first. And this is a pretty plain Jane little mason jar. So it's the small ones from Michael's, which they're actually on sale right now for $1.99. And I just wrapped some striped stuff around it with some twine and put a tag. I think the tag is what won it over, because it's kind of like a, not a play on words, but very ironic, because the mason jar and the tag is also mason jar. I think that's what did it, but plain. Everyone else had like a poinsettia flower here, and someone had knitted like a whole big snowman head on it, and I was like, crazy. I just thought that was so interesting, eh? This got first. Anyway, that surprised me. Okay, so for the last piece is my Janlin, if you guys remember my Janlin Autumn Sampler that I had finished. It took me roughly 6 months to do. I got it framed at the same time as the snowman. And, well, of course I knew, but no, I didn't know. But it got first in the section Cross-Stitch Sampler Framed. Okay, it's big, so hopefully I'll get it all in there. Oh my goodness, it's heavy. Okay, there we go. I really hope the video is turning out. I'm using my husband's tablet because it's a bigger tablet. So it's very big. Very big. The first matting I had picked out, there were actually 3 mats, and I had to go down to 2. And 2 different kind of mats and a different frame. But it's okay. I'm happy. I'm happy with it. A difference of $4.88 to, what did it come down to? $170 something? That's a big difference. That I can do. So I'm pleased with it, and it does look really good. And when I look at it, I think, like, I can't believe I made that, you know? It's So it's really weird. Okay. So those two pieces, the snowman and the sampler, are also going into another fair, the Canadian Thanksgiving weekend, so in October. So I think October 8th, I have to drop everything down. I'm also going to be entering a couple other things if I get it done in time. There was one thing I did get a ticket to enter for, but I never finished it, and I just didn't really like it. It was this Mill Hill kit, because I was going to turn this into a tree ornament, because there was a tree ornament stitched, or candy cane ornament or something. And this is as far as I got on it. I think I was just going to start the beading. But the needle, I couldn't get my thread in because the instructions are really weird. You have to use the colored thread with the certain bead or whatever. And it says for 2 strands. Well, I couldn't get the 2 strands in the thread, in the eye. But I did get a threader, and I totally forgot about that. Anyway, I just really wasn't feeling it. And my husband is home now. Hang on. Okay, I'm back. So, that's it for that. As for whips, there's really only one main one that I've been working on. It is the Dimensions Kit Macintosh Mill. If you have not heard of it or don't know what it looks like, this is what it looks like. Thank you, Claire. I think you've got everyone hooked on it. And this is how far I've come. Really enjoying the stitch on this one. I just took it off the Q-Stamp, so it's really wrinkly. But that's where I'm at with it. I still have, this side's mainly done. I still have the clouds to backstitch and then a couple French knots on some doors and stuff. I thought I was going to leave the French knots to the end. But yeah, it's not a very wide piece. It's a bit longer than what I'm used to. But that's going fairly quickly. I was just working on the door to this one right now. And I have a feeling this wall, this building is going to go fairly fast because a lot of it is just half stitches. And in between what looks like brick is the Ada, like there's no stitches. So, exciting. A part of me is like, Claire got this done in about 9 weeks. And a part of me wants to, I keep thinking in the back of my head, oh, I can get it done sooner than 9 weeks. But it doesn't matter. I'm not trying to beat you, Claire. So, yeah. And, yeah, I'm not good with whip rotations and doing more than one. I did start another one, however. And just hang on. Hi guys, sorry for all the pausing. I couldn't keep filming with my husband around, so I told him to get lost. Anyway. Okay, whips. I showed you my Macintosh Mill, and during the beginning of that, I did actually start another whip. I had an urge to start another whip. But I haven't touched it in a little bit. But here's the picture. No vacancy. You can see that. It is some raccoons and a tree. And this is actually a full coverage piece. I don't know who it's by. I got this a long time ago. Louise Gregor Originals. It's a handwritten chart. Kind of tricky. Not my favorite thing, but that's what it looks like so far. Yeah. So that'll be fun to get back to. But, you know, I'm really liking the Macintosh Mill 2 right now. So that's pretty much it. I haven't touched my Mirabilia. I really should, because there's very little cross-stitching left. I guess I'm probably not touching it because I'm nervous about the beading. I've never really officially beaded before. And I think I gotta look at Mackenzie's video. I think she has a a good video on how to bead. Yeah, but feeling the big pull for Macintosh Mill. But yeah, I really should finish the Mirabilia as well. And then I also have kitted up the Paula Vaughn quilts, quilt for every month, the November one, obviously enabled by Jessie Marie. So I have that one kitted up with the fabric, so that one's ready to go. I might start, oh, I shouldn't start because I have this one. Anyway, I know I can start whatever I want, but sorry, there was a bug. Seriously. I really am not used to having so many whips on the go, and I just can't get into it. But, so that's kitted up. Also kitted up is the blackwork, the hummingbird blackwork from the magazine. Love that one. I want to do that one too, eventually. So, lots that I want to do. Wish there's more hours in the day, or I wish I didn't have to work. Then I would be getting through it like no time flat. If I could just stay home and stitch, that would be awesome. I'm not gonna lie. That would be the best thing ever. Don't have to worry about kids or work, cleaning, just stitch. That would be nice. Stitching and having Netflix going. That would be my life. And with a nice cup of tea going. But yeah, so I'm gonna call it ends. I really thought this was gonna be longer than that, probably because I feel like I've been zipping through it so fast, but I want to get back to stitching as well. So I hope you've all had a good stitching summer. Kids are back to school. September has just gone by like a flash. I found September went by faster than the summer did as well. Yeah, so I'm just rambling now, but I'm really happy my pieces are back, and I'll hang them up for a bit, and then in a couple weeks they gotta go to us on another fair. Thanks so much, guys. Talk to you again later.